solution without banning the entire operator. But we are now far enough behind schedule already, so without further ado, let's finally get into our first game of the day. PENTA Sports versus VwS Gaming Pro. It is going to be house. PENTA are attacking first. We will get going. You can see it loading in on their screens there. So tell me and remind me, Mr. Talent, what was your prediction for map number 1? Who do you think is going to take this one?
Well, as I said, I think PENTA's going to take both. Might be biased, could be. I do think they're going to struggle with house more than Oregon. Okay. That's kind of like my prediction.
All right, so we'll find out, because here it is. House starting off with Enigma and friends on VwS, down in defense here on the basement level. Nice big hole blown between the two bomb sites, straight up and quick by that white car and the A bomb site. And of course, Garage is starting to be reinforced. We'll see Mint head over there, and he'll get Mr. Popo's shield to help defend him and play with his batteries. And on the floors above, they're starting to reinforce all these trapdoors and avoid those top-down angles that PENTA can use to shoot on them.
Will they be able to actually keep this garage this time? That's what I want to see. If they've got the free...
Let's pretend those other rounds didn't happen. This is the first time.
Oh yeah, this is the first time. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, first time. So yeah, it's going to be a big thing as if they could do this and hold this garage. Of course, that 1 in 3 chance the Bandit has of stopping the thermite charges and breaking that seal is going to be very, very important for this game. We'll see whether or not Mint can hold it. Windows in the dining room being cracked open. Nice. Immediately slows down the forward push here from the PENTA squad as they stop to panic and check that window, and it did a good job. No one died, no one taking too much damage, as we now start seeing Crip pushing in to the pool room, double checking his journey's camera first, and so many people here lying around the garage.
Oh, very nice for Sai.
In the boat, thinks he's hidden, is not. Sai picks up a first quick kill onto Pulse, who was trying to spot Ovi's location. Battery goes down on the wall. Charge goes down afterwards, but Mint pulls it up too quickly. He had the right wall, but it took so long for the charge to go down. He thought he missed it, and it will get cracked open.
Thermite's done a really good job.
Though. He did. That was awesome. Mint gets out alive. Took a little bit of damage from Sai, but ultimately survives and goes to hide behind the bomb, same as before. Now, with the player down, VwS are using Enigma on that camera in the back of the garage to look outside this door and find the information to them.
This has been a very, very strong start for PENTA right now.
Yeah. Now, Crip, coming in through that pool window, is starting to push down the stairs. Will grenade to either clear out players and destroy the barbed wire first. Bounces it further down. He has tagged someone. He knows there's a guy down there and will try and bait him out by hitting on that barbed wire. Sees the head, looks for the shot, but can't quite land it. They both take a lot of damage there. Fit dragging away, Crip now on shore. He's got Rendier here in support in the kitchen as well, and it's time for PENTA to start pressuring on the basement. Smokes at the bottom of the stairs will delay that push down from behind, but the push is coming in from outside, and Mr. Popo will shut it down by taking down Sai. So the shield is off the table now, and it is 4v4 with 1:20 on the clock. Crip, push down the stairs, does finally find Fid, but he's still got a lot of people down here to contend with. Mint off in one side, Prone is exclusive, but he'll stand straight up and take Crip down after he uses all of his shots into the backside of Mint and doesn't take him out. But its damage is done. So 3v3, minute on the clock, still a lot of time. Pengu outside the front of the garage here now with Ovi, still looking through 2 holes now in these doors to try and find someone, try and pick an opening off. Going to use this shield that was put down by VwS against them now to try and get the plant down. Yeah. Mr. Popo is in the laundry room, could be the one player that would peek around here and pick up the kill, but lets it happen all the same. So advantage PENTA now, 45 seconds for the defuse to come in. Rendier's flank will take down Mint before he's shut down by Popo, and it is now Star 2v2. But Popo has very little health, and both members of PENTA are outside.
They've got an amazing position right now, PENTA do.
Popo down as he tries to peek out on the balcony now. It's exclusive to find 2. Ovi and Pengu both outside here looking to try and find him. Peeks for the diffuser.
There it is.
Pengu will shut him down, and round number 1 goes to the attacking team.
All about that plant. Got that plant down.
Yep.
Got into position. Very, very hard to take that back.
Really nice use of the shield put down by VwS back against them to get that plant down safely. And then it is very, very hard to retake that diffuser site with players sitting outside. They have so much cover and such long range with ACOGs and assault rifles to fire in onto that and to deal with anyone.
I think also the distraction PENTA were doing from the back helped them get that plan down too. Even though he didn't do too much, he just took 1 person down. He did enough to make them distracted so they could put the bomb down and get in that position, take the round.
Yeah, all 3 players that were inside still were locked in the gym and locked in the laundry room watching those back stairs.
Exactly, exactly.
Yep. But upstairs go PENTA then for their first defense defense. This is something that we're starting to see from a few squads now. It's just whipping things around and looking to start up top instead of the garage.
Very sure we're going to see someone go into that closet.
Well, I mean, as you said, they've reinforced one side of that wall, and they'll use the other side to fire through into the kids' bedroom.
Exactly, because the reinforced, that's like your barrier, and then you can just peek every now and again. It's so hard to get in there if you have that guy alive.
Sai uses his shotgun to make a big hole in that walk-in wardrobe, and then a couple more down towards the stairwell before he goes and hides up on the bed itself. It's a nice, nifty little angle. But the rest of Penta also staying here on the top floor. As we mentioned, not a huge map for Romers. And wow, Sai with a window peek outside the master bedroom from that bed, takes down Mr. Popo, and managed to keep his head hidden here from Exclusive.
Knew when
just
to go
behind
back.
The reinforced window.
Yeah, he knew when to push back there. He could have overextended and lost it, but yeah, knew when to push back, get that kill, that early kill. Now it's 4-5.
Yeah. Now, thankfully for VwS, Thatcher is not the most useful operator when attacking this top floor as far as gadgets go, but still, being a man down on a map this small is always very, very painful.
Well, yeah.
So,
man down in general.
yeah, exactly. Man down all board. So, Fid, with his shield, looking to push in through to the floor below and try and clear this one out. They've got a couple of drones in here, but there are kill holes around and slight clues to suggest there might be a player on the floor, so they're being very cautious about making their way in here.
They're droning it, as you can see.
Yeah, and especially, as you say, being a man down, that's even more important. Right now, only Rendier is not on the top floor, and he's actually down into the basement, so he's underneath. But shots into Blitz's feet there through that trap door.
He does not like that.
From the room above. Forces him back out and away again. Now Thermite firing in from the roof in towards the construction room, just to open up that window and check if anyone's behind that corner. Now we know there's no one there, but he's doing a good job just triple checking, because it can be a very powerful position. Fid trying to go in through the bathroom, gets taken down by the knife from Crip, and he manages to shoot down Enigma too. Picks up 2 people.
Crip, man.
Very, very aggressive play from him. And now he's being pinned in by Mint, but does he know he downed Crip? Downed him by spraying through that doorway. Ovi tries to revive him, but shoots him down instead, and is now hiding in there himself, but will pick up the return kill onto Mint, and it's suddenly all onto Exclusive for VwS and this round. He's got to find 4 players, and he's currently prone in the pool table room. Looking for 1 free kill, which I do not believe Penta are going to give to him. A minute on the clock, and they know they can just wait.
This would be amazing.
Oh, it would be a fantastic start to the VwS campaign in these finals if he can pull it off. But right now, he's lacking information on where people are. He knows one's in the bathroom. That's about all he knows.
They know exactly where he is as well.
They know where he is. That camera was there. He just killed it. They heard it. They're going to hear him in the barbed wire at the bottom of the stairs soon.
They're just going to pin him.
Rendier checking he's not going to come towards the kitchen. Actually turns away from that doorway just at the wrong second. Does manage to survive the spray from both sides. Neither of them landing that important headshot. But it's still 30 seconds on the clock, and now Exclusive has got to be even more cautious
so much time
than the man in this room. Exposing himself to that top floor, quite a lot coming across here, but he's got lucky there's no one watching it. Still now trying to track down this Jaeger and get sprayed through the wall. As soon as they see him in that camera, they know they can flank him. Pengu picking up the final kill, giving Penta round number 2 here. First successful defensive round.
It would have been impossible. Near enough.
Huge mountain to climb to pull that off. As we switch it back on up then to Penta on their next round of attack. So of course, VwS can choose that same basement bomb site again if they want the garage, if they do wish to, because they were not successful of it. But the next Penta defense is going to have to change location.
It'll be interesting if they go for the split bomb.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting.
We'll see where they go. But first, we got to look at VwS. Are they going to change their defense at all? I suspect, if anything, at the very least, Enigma's not going to lie in the boat again.
Yeah.
Wasn't as hidden as I think he expected himself to be. Stuck his head out the top and a completely free kill. But I like the idea, have him sit there with the heartbeat sensor and help Mint find that thermite. But yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense, because Mint's having trouble, man. He's having trouble keeping this reinforcement up.
Yeah.
He really is.
I mean, he picked the right panel last time around. He just picked the battery up again too quick. For
yeah.
The charge hadn't been placed properly yet.
Maybe second-guessing himself a bit too much at the moment.
A little bit. So, same players heading on upstairs, reinforcing the pool table room and the kitchen, and then the top of these stairs for Fid and Enigma. Locking them down and making sure those angles are sealed up before they then head back down into their placements downstairs. So Fid, bottom of the stairs towards the gym and the kitchen. Will make that hole between the two and then sit on that stairwell waiting for someone in the barbed wire. The other 3, Mint, Enigma, and Popo in the front half of the garage, checking and trying to do what they can against this garage breach. And Enigma, you say, up top there.
Going to the top.
Blew open the window. broken a couple on the top floor as well, and
So
just using that heartbeat sensor to check who's outside.
Exactly, yeah. He's actually roaming a bit now, like keeping a bit away from them, but he can still give them the intel.
So pre-firing a couple of the broken windows. Enigma does decide to fall back because of it, and will go down towards the basement once again. Sai is at the hole between the two garages again, looking through and seeing what he can see, and it has forced Mint to turn tail and run away.
Yeah, Sai's been doing quite well there though.
Yeah.
So I understand
that. gives Ovi a free wall opening, and actually Mint's gone to do other doors, thinking they were coming in there, but no. Get mind gamed. The door is now wide open, and Enigma
not having a good day. Not having a good day with them.
No, Penta are doing a great job of outmaneuvering.
And as we've said, it's quite important to keep them. I mean, it's not the be-all and end-all, but it is important to keep the garage, because it means that they have to push this way, as you see Cryptus going.
Crypt running a Twitch, no sight. Starts to push down those back stairs, sprays a couple of holes in, see if he can grab a cheeky headshot onto Fid. Will spot that he is still on those stairwell before he loses his drone. Right now, Penta are still playing cautious. Yes, they've got that hole open, but all right. Now let's find out where they are and what can we do with that hole open. Pengu is looking through it and might see Enigma if he's not careful. They are going to start trading shots, but neither of them landing too much of significant damage.
He won't be pushing too much because he wants distraction from the back before he starts pushing. You don't want to lose that man there. If you lose that man there, then all of a sudden you've got no push from that direction.
So holes being made in the floor above, starting to spray down onto the players behind the white card. Popo will find Rendier, taking him out through the floor. So that is one angle of pressure taken away from VwS, but there's smoke on the stairs, and while Fid is trying to go down, he will find Twitch. He sneaks down through the smoke, catches him by surprise. By proning, takes him down, but there's a second man there, and he's going to catch him by surprise.
Oh, too distracted with the
Still
barbed
stuck in the
wire.
barbed wire. Exclusive finishes Crip off. 1-for-1 trade and leaves it as a 3v3, but Enigma has been downed inside the laundry room. Exclusive trying to pick him up. Popo's trying to keep side damaged, and has done quite a bit, but is trying to keep him busy. Smoke and grenades coming in one side. Popo will be downed by that grenade, but is still safe behind the white van until that grenade goes off.
Nice smokes.
And it is man advantage to Penta. Sai still on very, very low health. Ovi gets taken out while trying to plant behind his shield. Now Enigma's going to push through the shield. Comes right up behind Sai, but doesn't realize it. Sai hiding behind this white fan is still trying to plant. Will be shut down by Enigma flank, and it's suddenly all on Pengu outside with 18 seconds on the clock and 2 to find. Both hiding around one edge, and he will not manage it. Exclusive's ready for him, shuts him down, and the first round is on the board for VwS with a much more convincing defense. Better rotates, better positioning, and they were there to trade out the kills.
The main thing I saw is they stopped the plant. They stopped that plant. As soon as Penta gets that plant down, they go into the positions. It's really, really hard to get it back. They stopped it. Yeah, and that's what it was. It just worked. I think Crit pushing as far as he did, it was good, but then he got tangled in the wire, and that messed him up. So there were a few little risky players there, and some nice players by VwS getting that bomb down, getting the diffuser down.
So Penta's second bomb site, then having successfully defended the top floor last time around, is the split selection that you suspected.
Interesting.
So pool room for bomb B, gym for bomb A. Now, key point in this room will be the trapdoor within that pool room, which I suspect they will shotgun open in a minute.
Yeah, definitely.
Use it as a very fast rotate between A and B.
Yep.
That is still reinforcing the garage. Now, this is an interesting point where we've seen some teams will just reinforce it and then leave and just let it get blown open but forced to use one thermite charge on it. Other teams I have seen try and still do the battery juggle and stop that going off and kill the charges, because it is a lot of control to the attacking team if they get control of that in the actual garage itself.
Definitely. There's two different tactics there, but the one where you don't use the battery trick, you can expect that they are going to blow through there and get ready for it and get into position for it. When you are using the battery trick, I can't talk. The battery trick, you're kind of expecting that they're not going to push through there, so you might have a bit of a weakness. You might have a weak link in that attack from that direction.
So the other key thing to note when you're doing these bomb sets, opposed to the top or bottom, is that you are going to be more spread out around the house. The attackers know you're going to be more spread out around the house.
Yep.
So here it is on VwS to clear the other floors efficiently and cleanly without losing too many players, which we saw both teams attempt to do previously, and they did do it more or less successfully, but...
Yeah, versus teams who are very good at these split bombs, it is quite hard to know where they're exactly going to be, because they are, as you said, split up.
Yeah, so Fid and Mint into the master bedroom together as a combo with exclusive droning for them. They see Crip, but he leaps over the balcony and gets downstairs just in time. Manages to escape that pincer movement between the construction window and these master bedroom pushers, but that does mean VwS now control the top floor.
Quite a fast push, that.
Yep, it's a good job from them. Exclusive being the one man droning, everyone else pushing in. Enigma now using his angle to fire down into the pool table, a B bomb site. Takes Crip down from a range. And now with a thermite charge on the top of the stairs above the kitchen, it can look right down into the basement as well. Penta's movement has just been severely hindered by the angles VwS can now cover. Mint and Fid heading down the main stairs. Exclusive still hovering around outside, starting to fire on through. They are inside the B site now. VwS have control of this location, but down goes Thermite with a really nice shot from Pengu.
Beautiful.
Up from the stairwell, using that kill hole from the stairs into the bomb site. Ovi will take down the Fid. That's the shield gone.
Can they get it?
Exclusive is going to get the plant down, but they've got to retake it now with 3 people. Hold it, sorry, with 3 people.
Yeah, but I feel that you're at advantage.
Popo holding the top of the stairs, which is nice. He knows Pengu is underneath him. Pengu, though, not going to come up that stairwell. Gets flanked from the kitchen side, taken straight down by Ovi. Kitchen's open, and Ovi grabs a second one to Enigma because of that position. Exclusive now has to find 4 people while hiding in the bomb site. Takes down 1. Pengu down to the side, but Ovi's there, and they immediately just slaughter him through the couch.
Exclusive.
They will finish him off.
It's a bit of a survivor. So the second time we've seen that, where it's him versus everyone.
Diffuser will undoubtedly be finished off. Sai picks that up. Defenders win around number 4, puts 3 rounds on the board then for Penta. And yeah, like Exclusive has been that last man standing the last 2 rounds because
very passive.
He's right at the back, which is surprising when you're playing a Twitch.
Interesting.
Now, she is strong and picked in a lot of cases and a lot of teams for her extra drone, but we haven't even seen that drone be used yet by Exclusive. And in the other way to use her, and that a lot of teams do, why she's picked is her weapon is fantastic.
It's very, very strong.
Use it to open up and to win these gunfights, but he's clearly not doing that either, as he is the last one alive for the whole time. So we'll see if they can get more of an impact out of him soon enough.
VwS having to go to the top now because they did defend the bottom.
He was the drone that helped them take control of that top floor to begin with. He was leading it in as they were pushing construction and pushing master bedroom, but that was just 1. You don't need the extra drone for that. We'll see. Top floor then is the next defense for VwS. They are using the kids' bedroom and the construction room. We saw Penta give a masterclass on how to defend this in round number 1 for their defense. And well, a lot of it came down to that big Crypt Frostblade leaping out the bathroom window and picking up 2 kills.
He met some reads, man. He really knows when to push, because it can really hurt your team if you can't make them reads, but he makes them, man.
So checking for window peaks now are Penta. They're cautious of it. Mr. Popo was trying one but doesn't see anyone, and now VwS are falling back into safer positions. They are still very much spread around. They're all over the house though. Popo exposed himself in the kid's bedroom, but again gets out without doing or taking any damage. Just again, enough to cautious.
I wouldn't really recommend someone staying in kids' bedroom like by yourself. It's kind of a risky spot. You might as well just go into the laundry place.
EMP's on the roof, clear out the top floor of anything and everything that may be there. Notice Enigma and Exclusive actually right down in the basement now, trying to hold off this push from Sai and Rendier. Now they've got Ovi's drone to lead the way from, so they know exactly where Exclusive is now. Ovi is spotting that out. They're going to move across to the right-hand side and find Enigma. Yeah, looking for an opening. He's still firing it on through. They know if they can get these 2 kills, then that's an immediate 5v3 on the top floor.
This is a nice push as well. Shield and Ash. Like
it's a very strong push.
Yeah, it is. You've got the breach, and then you've got the shield. It's really, really nice.
Exclusive then kills the drone and falls back to the stairwell itself. Enigma still stuck in the gym. Yeah, checking to make sure he's not still behind there as the next drone comes in for Crypt. Now Exclusive reveals himself to be on the stairs, but does get a lot of damage down onto Rendier first without taking too much in return. Manages to fall back again safely and get up the stairs. He's got to be cautious of the floor above him right now, but he's doing a great job with Enigma of holding them in this basement. A beautiful shot comes out from Exclusive, shuts down Sai, and that is a huge deal here for the VwS defense.
Now, is Rendier going to try and push here, or is he going to just back out?
Enigma's gone upstairs into the kitchen, has got away safely. Rendier and Crypt deciding that dealing with Exclusive is not important because the diffuser is already down now in the B bomb site. Outside comes Enigma trying to shoot up underneath Pengu, but Pengu is waiting and takes him down because Exclusive kills Crypt on the rotate from the basement. Control of the windows, though, still means the advantage here is in Penta's favor. Back inside gets that 1 roaming player. Rendier and Pengu, last 2 Penta players alive, though, with 4 men up. VwS in a great spot for defusing this, but can they pull it off in time? Pengu drops on down straight to the fire of Mr. Popo. 2 players outside are taking Rendier down, and they will fall in time for the defuse to come out, and Mr. Popo is on it already. VwS, great retake of that bomb.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy seeing, like, I think 2 of them outside, just looking for them.
Yep.
Interesting, but I mean, it makes sense because abseiling.
Yeah,
just
it's how,
for it,
like,
you know?
it's so easy for the defenders to just, the attackers to just stay on their roof and like that. Yes, one person going outside to shoot them is great, but they're going to get detected, they're going to get shot down easy. You have to do it in pairs, so that at the very least you can call out a position and trade those kills back, and that is what happened there. There's so many different angles that Penta had to look at, so many different places that they were coming outside from and looking at them from. They couldn't shoot them all at the same time, and ultimately they were able to swarm over them and take them down. And that kill inside, exclusive onto Crip as he was rotating back up from the basement.
Exclusive is playing quite well.
But I do like the Penta attack, to be fair. I don't want to take anything away from them. They got the plant down, and a lot of that was because of the amount of attention that went into that basement.
Yep.
Sai and Rendia pushing in there took so much of the attention from VwS.
And I also love the fact that Rendia did push back as well. He's like, you know what? No point going for this. Let's just try and go back. I know they lost it, but it was still a nice thing to do.
So, Penta then back up onto the top floor for their next attempt at defense. 3 rounds to 2. Winning this here will put them on match point. Match point, rather, but...
it was quite convincing here as well.
Yeah, it was a very convincing round, but again, a lot of it relied on, as we mentioned, Crip jumping outside that bathroom, getting those 2 kills. If he tries that again and it backfires, it could be a completely different story. And this time around, I'm sure VwS will be half expecting it, so we'll have to wait and see how it plays
watching that window.
out. They are watching all the windows already right now. Fid still leading the charge, and with Enigma, it does look like they are heading towards the basement as well themselves now, using this as a way to push in, and there is 1 player waiting for them, so... we'll see how that unfolds in a minute as everyone else heads on up towards the roofs and starts spraying in through a couple of windows. In the kid's bedroom is 1 smoke sitting on the bed. He's actually exposed to that window that Thermo was looking at, if he sees him on a camera. Fid and Enigma looking to go in from this office then on the middle floor. Fid will happily go in first with his shield, thanks to the fact that that's already been droned out. Sees the trapdoor from master bedroom down.
Also, just to say, it sounds like Fid's doing the exact same thing. It would look like it was, for a split second, Blitz and Ash until he moved out.
Well, it's exactly what it was before, and then they went up towards the bathroom, and then they got killed by Crip. So we'll see if that's the same thing, because he's going up there now. Enigma, though, making that hole in the floor underneath will help them get an idea on where and if Crip is still in there.
Yep.
As it is right now, I don't know whether Fid saw him, but Crip is hiding right inside. Standing right next to that window, looking for it, and Fid will win this time around. Nice. Crip goes down then, so the man advantage begins with VwS. They've still got a lot of work to do. Popo makes it easier, killing 1 more member of Penta, though. Right now, VwS looking to even up the series 3 rounds to 3. Inside, Popo is very low, but does continue to control this floor. Looks to make himself an escape route. He can now vault straight outside. Another man downed is exclusive this time in the stairwell.
Can't finish him though.
Can't quite finish him off, and he's going to crawl away and may be able to get revived here. That's a big deal. Mint has been downed inside 1 room. The good smoke will go down. Doesn't actually damage exclusive.
That was okay.
Or Mr. Popo. Sai takes Mint down elsewhere, but a nice push into the master bedroom will be shut down by Sai. That's the diffuser down, but Fid's now also in there. Exclusive on the window, knows where Sai is, and he is pinned within this room.
Fid's in a beautiful position there.
Yeah, but only 2 defenders left up. Sai and Pengu got a lot to do. Fid's not got a lot of health left, neither does Popo, and now suddenly Exclusive has nothing. Fid looking to pick up the diffuser inside the walk-in wardrobe, does do so, but now has to make his way out of it. He's going to be making noise. Sees Pengu, but doesn't quite land the shots in time, and Mr. Popo in that stairwell. Got to be careful he doesn't take shots.
Nice.
Does hear him coming through the flank outside, but the shotgun wins out, and Pengu will find Fid in the flank. And these last 2 members of Penta swing their round on his head with some very quick executions that, to be fair, VwS did not look ready for.
There were some crazy players as well. The guy jumping out the window.
Like,
very nice.
This is what House does, right? It's, as we say, it is every map that you expect the defenders to pick their spots, hold their angles, and they'll slowly fall back towards the objectives. But if you do that on House, you quickly run out of space. That is what VwS are expecting. They're like, all right, we killed this guy, we pushed this guy, we'll hold here, he's going to be stuck in that corner. You can't do that on House. You immediately, as a defender, are out of room. How do you get yourself more room? You have to be aggressive. What did Smoke do? He jumps out a window, comes in the kitchen underneath.
Yep.
And it's those kind of plays that help swing maps like this in the head. You cannot play it slow and passive, which is what those last few VwS players tried to do.
Because eventually you're just going to get pinned, aren't you? Completely pinned in.
And Penta did a great job there, both 2 remaining players, Pengu and Sai,
they did very well.
Mobile enough and catching VwS by surprise to force them onto map point.
Yeah, VwS did a really, really nice push there as well. So, congrats to Penta taking that.
Yeah. So down into the basement then for what could be their last stand here on House. Go VwS. As we mentioned last couple of times that Penta played this map, they won 5 rounds to 1, 5 rounds to 2. Those are their only 2 results on house. So as of now, we're on track for their standard scoreline. Let's see if VwS can do anything about it here in this round, though, as they do begin to hold off the incoming assault. VwS in the same vein have a couple of results, 5-2, 6-4 for victories, and 1 loss at 5 rounds to 3. They're doing what they can. Pulse then inside is trying to find positionings on Thermite once again. This time he sees Sai, but Sai will be shut down by Popo. Really important shot there.
That was nice.
But Mint is not against the wall and will be blown up by a Thermite charge anyway. Popo ducks into Laundry and does dodge a lot of the shots coming his way, but takes a little bit of damage on the shoulder. He's now thinking about proning through a kill hole. Spray will come forward. That gives him a chance to escape again.
Just causing a bit of distraction. He doesn't really need to push yet. He's going to wait for his team.
Enigma's position here. He's on the right-hand side of that garage door, staring at the hole should anyone try and peek in. It will be a 1 kill and nothing kind of position, but it is unexpected and very surprising and hidden from inside. Ovi, I don't think he spotted him with that drone. May have seen it there as he turned it on the end. Definitely go in and check it this time around. Unsure about where the shot's coming from. Enigma peeks on out, tries to C4 where he knows Ovi will be standing. But Pengu with good cover, making sure he's there to shut him down before it goes boom.
That was risky.
It was risky.
It would have got 1 player, I guess.
Yeah, it would have killed down Ovi. It would have been a big kill, but I don't know. He went for it. It didn't pay off. They still got 4 players up. They are still even in numbers, 4v4. VwS with just the 1 man, though, holding this garage itself. And, well, Penta deciding to put a bit more pressure on the inside now. Crip is pushing his way through the kitchen and the back stairwell now. Not got any grenades left, sorry. Use them here on the stairs to destroy that barbed wire as the EMPs start coming out inside the garage. Makes his presence known. Yep. Now he knows that VwS has got to be a little bit cautious about him from that direction before he repositions above this hole in the garage. Yeah,
he's just causing them distractions, just like all the well.
Using this same shield again against VwS now. We'll get that plant down successfully. And now he can stay inside, but will be shot very quickly. Very nice shot from Mint. Does begin the retake. VwS then with 3 players inside the garage. Now we'll look forward. Popo.
Have to be careful with Rendia.
Pengu takes down Fid as he comes out of Laundry. Forces Pengu to reposition. Nice, now Rendia is hiding Pengu, next to the diffuser. Popo in there, but he's defended by the shield itself. Good by Pengu.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Allows it to take it down. Crip finds exclusive as he tries to flank around. Now they'll find Mint as well.
Wow.
And Rendia gets the final blow to give map number 1 over to Penta.
Very, very nice. Don't let them plan.
Yeah. I love to see Penta doing that. Like, a lot of teams, as soon as they blow that garage door open, they will either then put a second one right on that left-hand side, so they get right and left, and in doing that, it will destroy that shield. Or they'll grenade in there from outside while trying to kill the guy to force Bandit away, and that destroys the shield. Yep. I like to see them, because that's multiple rounds now. Yeah, they let that shield stay up, and they use it as their own cover.
And it works really, really well, yeah.
Means all you have to do is watch the laundry room, and then anyone from the white car is just hitting the shield and gets a free plant.
I'm also loving the distractions as well. Once again, distracting from the back, giving them time to plant. They're not doing anything at the back. And then once they've planted, then they can push from the back because they need to go to the front, so they're getting behind them.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Really nice flank.
Yep.
So, and the essence of time, we are going to jump straight into Oregon pretty quickly, but we'll give the chance to the players a minute to collect themselves, a minute to think things over again. So let's look at map stats for Oregon. Oregon then for Europe, as we mentioned earlier on, have played 4 times between both of those 2 teams. As far as Penta is concerned, none of those were by them. As far as North America is concerned, none of those have been played by either team. So we will see how that goes in a moment, but we are first going to go talk to Matt back in the studio.
Thank you very much, Panky, here with Punji Stick. Welcome, Punji Stick, to the Pro League season finals.
How you doing?
Finally, it's on.
It's going.
Thank you again, everybody, for your patience in watching on the stream. We had the troubles with the build. We really should credit, I know Panky's already said this, but we really should credit the teams here. There's a gentleman's agreement gone down on how we're going to play with Sledge. We tried lots of variations on code to make this game get on and make all the teams happy. Obviously, that's the most important thing. So all the teams have come to this gentleman's agreement about using Sledge, and I really, really think we should give them some credit for that. They've said, we're all going to play like this. That all said, and well done to all the teams, that all said, we've got a game.
We did, finally.
We have a game at long last.
Once we, got the bugs worked out, right?
Yeah. So 5-2 to Penta, going the way we might have expected.
It's, I think Penta's definitely the crowd favorite. They're the team that has shown very, very strong gameplay through most of the entire season.
Yeah.
So not too surprised to see that outcome.
And it's a strong map for them as well.
Right, no, definitely is. Although they did, as we saw, appear a little bit weak on the attacking that garage. They were a little hesitant, and VwS definitely caught them off guard twice and picked up 2 defense rounds because of that.
So do you think that's just Penta maybe nerves? Is that like, start, it's an offline finals, they're not used to playing alongside each other. Do you think they might have been hesitant just getting off to a bad start?
It might have been a little case of stage fright. I don't know. We've seen them attack it before and do great, but I guess VwS just kind of had them locked in a way that they weren't used to. It could, of course, be the difference between like an NA meta versus the EU one. They're playing different style defenders than they're used to. So.
Yeah, and if you were VwS, you would feel like disappointed you've lost the first map, but you've taken it a little bit to Penta.
Right.
There's some things there they can build on.
Exactly. They haven't. I mean, it wasn't a shutout.
Yep.
They were able to pick up 2 strong defense rounds. They still have at least 1 more map to play. As long as they win that one, they still get a chance for another. So.
And when they're going on to Oregon, which is where we're going next,
right.
Do you think they're going to be stronger on that one?
It's hard to say. I've seen a lot of big plays from Penta on that map, but VwS has picked up some games in that as well. So Oregon's been, the favorite for most of the teams throughout the season. It started to shift away from it as the weeks went on, but it's very tough to say. A lot of the teams play it the same way, and it's surprising to see the outcome. So hopefully, since it is a finals, maybe one of the teams has a trick or 2 up their sleeve.
Yeah. Well, that's it. It's time to bring everything you've got to the table. We're paying for a share of our $50,000 prize pool. It's $25,000 to the winning team, $12.5 to our second place team. So there's a lot of money to be earned if you make it to our final, and it's 1-0 to Penta. So let's go back to Panky and True, and we're going to Oregon.
Thank you very much again, Matt. So yes, as he said, let's dive straight into this map. We touched on it before. Neither team has played this in the Pro League yet. Could be completely new on this level to see it from either squad. But it's a map we've seen the rest of the league really evolve in the way they play it throughout the course of the season.
It does allow a lot of roam play though, and which I do think Penta are really good at. So I see it being a strong map for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Penta is your point. I mean, you said that right at the start. You thought they were going to 2-0 this. They've taken that first map 5 rounds to 2, a scoreline that is very, very common for them. The entire season, they won 3 of all their games, 3 maps in their 14 total out of 3, 5, and 2, which is a pretty convincing number considering their other 9 of their 14 games were won 5-2, 5-1, or 5-0. They have very, very dominating scorelines. So it is right on up there, and now they're heading into Oregon.
Yes.
It's a map where, personally, I hate the basement.
I know.
Because that trapdoor in the main lobby began to be too damn strong for attacking teams. As soon as that is blown open, the attacking team have basically won the round. But in the final weeks of play, we started to see some defending teams really figure out how to hide from that, defend against it, and take back that bomb site. So now they've had even more time to practice since then. I am genuinely excited to see that basically.
But it looks like they're going for the top. They're going for the bedrooms.
Exactly. This is normally the second bomb site choice from a lot of teams, but teams are openly switching things around and using it first now, as Penta have done that. And we've seen a few different choices for defending this when it comes to that above meeting hall walkway. A lot of teams will reinforce it completely. A lot of others will do exactly what Penta have done here. Reinforce the far end, make a walk-in hole at this end, and use it to potentially shoot people that are rappelling on the kids' bedroom windows from that location.
Yeah, so and you can also see the meeting room as well.
Yeah. The other option that we've seen teams do, a lot of teams will put a player in there, put a player in Army, put a player in A, put a player in B, and occasionally one in that room in the middle or in the master bedroom, and leave all 5 players on the top floor, no roamers. But immediately Penta said, no, we're not doing that. As you said, roamers are king, roamers are key, and Crypt is nowhere near the rest of his team. Picks up the first opening kill of the round to exclusive, down goes Twitch.
Yeah, I'm just picturing a lot of nice roaming on this map. Hopefully I'm not disappointed. Not so far.
He immediately does exactly what you hoped and expected, takes down exclusive. Now, Fid on this shield pushing in from the far end with Mr. Popo in support will start to clear out this half of the map. They've got Mint's drone there ahead of them, but to be fair, it's a long way ahead. There's a lot of room for someone to rotate behind that drone and catch them by surprise. So they need to be a bit careful about that.
Yeah.
Crip has repositioned back up into that walkway now. He's done his job. He only needed the 1 kill. That's given him an advantage and scared VwS into checking the entire floor. So now he can sit back and wait with the rest of his team for the timer to tick down and for VwS to come towards them.
And he's still in really nice position anyway.
Yeah.
There's no reason to move from there anymore.
No, and it still gives him that flank potential too. If they start coming up the front stairs, coming up the back stairs, and they get the call that the thing's clear, he can drop down into the meeting room and suddenly get to behind either side. But
Look how
Rendier,
split they are as well.
yeah, Rendier picks up Mr. Popo as he starts to peek up those back stairs. Fid was normally in front of him, but a good shot straight past gives Rendier that kill and another advantage over to Penta. Got these angles held tight. They know where to expect VwS to come from, and with very few bullets, they're making the shots count.
Yeah, this is looking really, really strong.
Fid checking there's no one in the meeting room itself before heading up these stairs, because as we mentioned, that would allow him to be flanked, be spotted by this camera. And here we go. Crip immediately just drops down into the meeting room there. You saw it in the silhouette, but of course VwS have no idea about this. Top of the stairs, Ovi and Sai are starting it.
Oh,
Crip,
wow.
this time is shut down. Really nice hold by Penta. Thermite was watching it. Mint knew that he was going to be coming from that rough direction.
Yeah, they were nice.
Shut him down as soon as he came through and kept him at range, of course, because of the shotgun. But there is still a smoke and Smoke and Rook at the top of these stairs, trying to hold VwS down here, and all three of them are coming from the same direction. Good smoke grenades, though, keeping them at the bottom of the stairs, wasting more of their time and forcing them to reposition. And Fid now with very low health has to go
we're going to say.
completely different direction.
He's going to be downed really quick.
Up the back stairs. No barbed wire left here, but Rendier is spotted. Will get flashed down, taken down, but a quick trade out puts Fid down. Pengu gets him, and that's no more shield. 2 players left, Mint and Enigma.
I feel they needed that shield.
They did.
It's kind of a tight corner this now, so this is going to be scary.
Grenade shows one room to a side. Now looking at the B-bomb side, they know there's one behind it, but he gets on out with his life. Enigma's low, Mint is still pretty healthy, but they've got 7 seconds to get the diffuser down.
And they know it.
Enigma's trying to plant it. They're going to sprint on in, and there we go. Straight in around the corner. Sai sprays down both as Mint takes his eyes off that corner a little bit too soon.
As soon as you see that clock, you know they have to plant. Just rush him. There it is.
Done. Great job from Penta then, forcing the slow push from VwS because of that early kill from Crip, scaring them into checking the entire floor, not knowing where he is. Then they do finally start to push up those stairs, and with only 3 players left, they all had to come together, and Smoke used perfectly. Just throwing out his grenades, not peeking, just smoking the stairs, forces them to reposition into yet another checkpoint.
Crypt maybe were a bit too aggressive, but it don't matter. But it maybe were a bit too aggressive in a really nice position. If he just waited a bit longer, they would have pushed the stairs a bit further or pushed into the meeting room. He would have gotten there, but still worked out. It looks like if they do want to, if Penta do go for the top again after they've gone to a different bomb site, it looks like they will need to keep that shield alive. That shield was the main thing what helped them push in.
Yeah. So
as soon as they lost it.
Down into the basement goes the VwS defense. There's the reinforcement from Exclusive on the trapdoor and then the wall next to it to keep that safe. And to be fair, I don't like that reinforce on the wall next to it.
Yep.
You plant a thermite charge on the trapdoor, put it right next to that wall, it will still blow that reinforcement to the left. They can still get a sight line down to the basement. Reinforce the wall one over to the left of where that is, and it won't get blown up by the original thermite charge, and that's another wall now that they cannot do
a little silly
get that
mistake.
angle with. So it's small little things that could really benefit you here against Penta.
It's one thermite going to take out 2 reinforcements. That's never going to be a good thing, is it?
Yeah. But here comes their push on now then. Penta will begin the charge. Using Sai upstairs first then with his shield as Rendier starts to open up the front door and has drones checking in for him. Various different ways and angles. We'll check out and clear out the rest of the building. Well, right now, interestingly, the only roamer here on VwS is actually Mr. Popo using Rook, which is slow and it doesn't give him a great rotate back to his team, but what it does do is allow very strong 1v1 fights.
He's a bit of a tank,
if he finds anyone.
Yeah,
Exclusive at the bottom of these stairs will have his head exposed here by this trapdoor hold. Rendier, though, can't see him in time and he gets away safely. Mr. Popo is still hiding in the top half of the meeting hall.
I can see this map kind of hurting VwS because VwS don't really roam. They kind of keep close to the bomb. So as we've said, like Popo's the only roamer and he's just by himself. Yeah, he's a rogue, he can tank a lot of bullets, but you're by yourself.
So we'll see whether he can. It all comes down to, as you mentioned, timing it properly. If Crip didn't time his push too well, if he times it better, he can still be devastating even with Rook. But yes, you're right, he needs to be perfect timing. So it comes down to communication and work with his team. And right now, Penta are all set up, getting ready for their executes. Rendier is going to drone around the back, waiting. Rendier's waiting for that flank. He's thinking, if someone comes up this back tower, I'm going to be here waiting for him to come through meeting room and shoot my team in the back. If he sees Popo drop down in time, Popo's not going to expect him to be in that corner. And he will be a very tight engage. The rest of Penta, though, pushing in the lobby, have blown open this trapdoor and are using the holes that it's made to fire down through before they make their way down the stairs. They've got 1 minute and 12 seconds, which is a lot of time to deal with. And there we go. Popo takes down Ovi.
Now they know he's there, though.
Somehow gets that kill. But Thermite's job has already been done. Exclusive also taking down Crypt now, but it will be a trade 1-for-1, which right now is benefiting the defenders a hell of a lot more. Good hole in the floor there from Popo, I believe it was, that got him that kill. Rendier is now incredibly cautious of where he is, but Sai heading down the stairs, no barbed wire left on here. He's going to get to the bottom and find Mint hiding on top of that laundry.
It's going to be an interesting engage.
Fid trying to push into the corridor is going to get seen now. Mint comes down and will immediately get dropped because he can't get through the shield. Rendier thinks the kill up, but Enigma is dropped at range again thanks to the trapdoor. Upstairs, Popo is flanking. Danes one, but will be finished off by Rendier coming back up the stairs. And suddenly Enigma has to find two, and one of them is a shield.
It did good work.
Into the plant spot goes Rendier. Sai is trying to cover him from in front.
Yeah, the shield
by the smoke. He gives his position away, but the flashbang will go off and suddenly he can't see a thing. Upstairs on top of the plant is still sitting there Rendier, looking for his shield, shoots the feet. Completely flashed out again. He's stuck in a corner and can't see a thing. Does get away to safety and has time to reload. Still got a good 30 seconds on the clock. Sees the shield, sees Ash up in the corner as well, is looking for it. The next smoke has come out, pushes forward again. Looking for the Ash kill first, gets the tag but can't get the kill, switch to his pistol, and with the flash, Rendier will take him down. Penta staying cool, calm and collected in that corner.
Beautiful, beautiful. Like that's the power of a shield and an assault. Just someone with a you know, an automatic with a shield in front. It's just so powerful.
Yeah, that's what shields are there for more than they are damage.
Yeah.
Information collecting. It's like, all right, just wait. I'll tell you when he's coming. I'll tell you when it's safe to pick. I'll make him come forward. He can't kill me. Now peek, and it's a free kill.
I have to say two things. Nice play by Popo. It did actually work, the roam. He went behind them, got a few kills, dinted into them. And also, fair play, he did survive quite long at the very end there. Like, I thought we were going to die a lot faster than that.
Still could have been timed a little bit better, but that came down to, again, Rendier being placed perfectly in that meeting room to stop exactly that kind of play from VwS.
Yeah.
So, as we mentioned, neither of these teams played this on the pro level before, but Penta still seem like they have VwS's number. They knew someone was going to be flanking from that kind of direction, whether it be from above or from the tower stairs themselves. They were ready for it, and Rendier was waiting. And yeah, as a result, it meant Popo just had to sit there for so long to the point where, yes, he finally made that push, but the rest of his team was all dead.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
So down into the basement goes Penta's next defense. They are already 2 rounds up and comfortable here on Oregon. They have reinforced the trapdoor and which wall's next to it into the teaching room.
Which
find
walls
out
indeed.
in the moment. And of course, the same ones in the meeting room and giving that idea. Once again, in VwS, doing the standard corner spawns here. Junkyard will come in from this direction, completely clean this end of the map as they head towards the actual objective and the lobby itself, with Min in front of Fid here on his drone.
Just make sure there's no roamers.
Penta have Crip on this floor. Everyone else, though, is down in the basement. Crip hiding just at the top of the stairs, though, in the meeting... Oh, in the tower, actually, hiding in a very
That's an interesting spot. They could have just, like, come to that door and maybe even seen him if they checked it.
Thing is, it's very rare for people to actually come through that doorway. And, I mean, it's still a bit of a gamble, you're right, and it could still be droned out pretty quickly, but yeah, that's the way
You might not even see him drawn in there, too.
No, unless they really go and check that corner. It's going to be tight. So, Fid now in the classroom. Checking the lobby, clearing the lobby. Exclusive holding the angle towards garage as well. They have reinforced the same walls here, Penta. So, it is still going to get taken out by the same thermite.
Interesting.
But, choosing that they're happy with that. Still loads of barbed wire on the stairs is going to slow that push on down. And, well, minute 45 on the clock. Does look like VwS are in position and ready for some kind of aggression now towards the objective, but they need to be cautious of anything coming through. Popo is in the tower and is playing that roamer spot role, looking to catch out anyone coming that way.
Crip could do a lot of
right
damage.
now,
if they don't find him, he could do a lot of damage.
Could Fid actually coming into the back.
I don't think they know he's there, though.
I'm not entirely sure what VwS think they're doing right now. There's a lot of running around and not a lot of actually going anywhere.
Oh, he could get so many kills if they don't
to go down the back stairs. He stands up, takes down one, but is immediately traded out. Could have been a little bit more patient and done more, but hey, one kill for nothing is not a complete waste. Takes down Thatcher, and that immediately has changed VwS's mind again. It's like, oh crap, can we even go down those back stairs? They've finally blown open this trapdoor, but when they got here at minute 45 seconds, they've done nothing in the last 45 other than lose one player and trade him out.
It actually hasn't blown that reinforcement as well, look.
It's made holes along the bottom edge,
okay.
and that's the ball bit.
Get ya.
Rendier, though, wow, picks up the kill on exclusive from the bottom up, which is a very tough shot to make. And that gives the numbers advantage back to Penta. They start blowing the barbed wire here in the stairwell. A couple of Jaeger charges will take out the grenades as they come down, but now Enigma's unsure. Rendier in that back room. Sai there too, and a good long smoke towards the bottom of the stairs means Fitz just got to sit there for a little while before heading his way down. The diffuser is still in Ash's hands.
As well, they've got
Ash
on
drops
any time.
down. It's going to find one man here in the hallway.
Yeah.
Behind that shield, gives
There's
Pengu
smoke
the free
going
kill.
off. There's 15 seconds. This is going to be crazy.
Sai Fid pushing forward, takes a lot of damage, but he's got to turn around and plant. Mint will take down Sai. And manages to down another player. He's getting a good flank on here. He's going to take down Pengu too. So 2 downed players inside there. There's only Ovi left standing, but he's Doc. He gets Pengu back up. They're going to get Rendier back up too. Pengu finds Fid and sees him going back up to the stairwell.
This is a strong position. I wonder if anyone's going to try and run behind.
They don't. Bandit's fast enough. They could do it. They can pin him on the stairs though. And that's what they're doing right now. Pengu pinning him on the stairs, shoots him out anyway, and all the while
just overwhelm him.
Doing the diffuser.
Yeah, just completely overwhelming.
Yeah, just swarm him. 3 players is enough. He's going to run out of pistol ammo. He can't hit you all without exposing himself. And third round goes over to Penta with a potentially huge play there from Mint on Thermite. That flank was big. Did down a lot of important players, but unfortunately couldn't seal the deal.
Flanking and roaming on this map is very, very big, and that's why I do believe Penta. And to be honest, VwS are actually doing some nice flanks, but it's what I expected from Penta, and exactly what I'm seeing right now, 3-0. It's kind of what I put picturing.
Yeah, so right now Rendier right out top there with 5 kills at the front of his team. VwS back into basement with attempt number 2. They are playing Frost and have done this twice now on this map, putting down traps in the trapdoor spot, which is exactly where they just dropped down themselves. Might catch someone underneath it, but unlikely. A couple others in those standard plant spots. Mint cross the other side there, and now one here right next to that.
VwS
just to catch anyone by surprise if they're low on time and not checking their corners properly.
Yeah, VwS just need to not let Penta plant. As soon as that plant goes down, Penta are just so solid at keeping it. I don't think they've once got it out there.
No, I don't think so. So, same reinforcements coming up from VwS in and around the meeting room. Where are you going to go this time, Popo? Didn't have the best of timing last time, but you had a great idea. Switching things up. Mint now playing as the one roamer in the kitchen, and Popo just staying at the top of the tower stairs, looking for a slightly safer rotate through, but still ultimately a different location. Mint still being very, very mobile, is going to have to try and dart away from a couple of drones, as there are 2 clearing the floor that he's on, and they're about to be joined by a Blitz shield.
Yep, and as we saw, it looks like Blitz wins Frost.
Certainly possible. Ovi's drone's going to come in. We'll see him, and actually makes it out alive. Gets killed off, and then will drop down into the kitchen, gets away with his life.
Blitz were just coming in. Nope.
Rotate.
Nope.
But he needs to be cautious of what else is on the floors now here.
But this is the beauty of the map, that rotation. You can just like reposition so quickly. Love it.
So his spot here is dangerous.
They've spotted him as well.
Don't carefully. There we go. Pengu just drones him out. His most valuable target would be that Thermite if he can grab it, but right now I think he's just got to get back to safety. Even Popo's down in the basement now. Mint's still hovering around in the lobbies. He's going to look to come outside, peek out, but Rendier puts him down after coming downstairs from the armory. Does take a lot of damage himself, but ultimately a lot of damage isn't dead, so he's still on his feet.
Also, didn't take too much time from them as well to get that Roma.
No.
They've still got 2 minutes.
Yep. They did it very, very quickly with some great drone play and positioning.
That was quick.
Once again, Rendier now in and around the meeting room looking for that flank, but still not sure actually. Looking to change it again. Ovi does start to Thermite down in towards the basement. He will go upstairs, and they are now checking the walkway above meeting room in case Popo's in there again.
Don't want what happened last time, do they?
No. So they are clearing that and opening up, making sure there's nobody in there this time. Taking a little bit more time from them to do this, but in the essence of safety, probably a good shout. Actually thermited the wall next to it first. Now thermiting the trapdoor. Rendier picks up the kill on Popo, so now they know the floor is clear as he tries to come from that back tower, and suddenly it's 3 men left up to defend this basement.
Chaos, chaos, chaos.
Smoke's going down, shield's going down, planters going down. They've got to make sure they kill off the frost traps if they've seen them.
They can't let them
You can
plant.
see it in the corner. He sees that frost trap, will now take it down.
Nice. They can't let them plant. If they plant, they're going to take it. They need to stop that plan.
Easier said than done.
Definitely.
Enigma in that little lodge room is very, very low. Both traps in here are killed. Still one, I believe, under that rubble from the trapdoor. Enigma gets grenaded down, but gets himself back up again and then runs away to safety. But there's 30 seconds on the clock, and Penta are swarming this basement. Ovi picks up the first kill on exclusive, but Fid is in that corner as well. Still a shield in the front. Smoke will go out, but the plant's going down all the same. Side taking a lot of damage, but gets out. Fid and Enigma still up,
and
they've got 5 to find. Plant is down. Fid pushes forward with the C4. Will blow it. Picks up 1 kill. Enigma picks up the second before Pengu will trade him down. Fid now finds Ovi on the stairs. Crip is up top. Rendi is coming down the back stairs. This is very possible for Fid here. They are both very split, but he's got a timer on. Looks up the top of the stairs. Crip finds him first, though. 4 rounds to nothing in favor of Penta.
That C4 were big. That C4 were big. It completely took out the shield, got rid of that defensive position. That's why we're allowed to push up the stairs.
So, VwS fighting for their lives. This round could send them packing. Need to think something different. They're on attack. They will be attacking the dorms rooms. Kids' dorm and the main hall upstairs.
Yeah, and it was very strong at this as well. Penta were really strong.
One of the biggest deals for attacking this in the first round was the fact they lost their Twitch so damn fast.
And also, the shield is, in my opinion, the only way they're going to take this. They need to keep their shield. They need to keep Blitz alive.
Okay. See whether or not they can pull that off.
What happens.
Same so far for Penta on their defense, making a hole above that walkway into the meeting room roof, and we'll head on in there and reinforce the far end. Then we'll have a player in this little wardrobe master bedroom, one in armory.
Yep.
One in B. And
same kind of setup, really.
When he wishes. Yeah, it works so well.
It does, yeah.
Need to change it so much. Crypto this time hasn't run the Frost. He's going on Jaeger again, so he's looking for a slightly different play to what he did first time they defended this floor.
The position he were in, if he was a Jaeger last time, when he pushed from meeting, maybe it would have been powerful. Like, stronger being
Might have had
Jaeger.
the range to actually deal with that.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe that's what he's thinking.
Potentially. So the push coming in from Junkyard, from VwS once again. A lot of them over here as they start to push through the rest of their building and try and clear their way. Right now, everyone except Crip is on the top floor again for Penta. Rendier puts a little bit of barbed wire down and then makes his way. Down in the showers then, Crip will hide. Quick camera check to see where and what they're coming from, but most of them are on the roofs.
He absolutely loves them flanks. He just lays, like, chills out, and he's like, right, I'm going to flank now.
Right outside the A window, VwS already putting a lot of pressure on this bomb site. Do need one player to check that back tower for him, make sure that it isn't flanked by Crypt. That is the perfect play that he would love to do, but they've got a lot of time to play with here. And they still have a lot of people to find.
Opting to go this way this time. Last time they tried to push the stairs.
Yeah, so Mint will drone in, try and give them a bit of information. Up towards the kids' dorm goes Enigma, just opens up a couple of windows and makes a sightline in, and that will help him watch the cross to the A-bomb should the plant go down. He can watch straight out through this doorway, and there he will see anyone that crosses in towards A-bomb site if they get that plant in.
You can tell this is like a match point game because no one's dead yet. Everyone's just so careful.
So, VwS setting themselves up for that push into A. One player on the cross. Crip, however, has snuck around behind them, and no one seems to be watching that tower. They've got to look very carefully, and here, that window breaking open behind them. Exclusive will get the first kill onto Rendier at the bottom of the stairs, and Enigma takes down Pengu, but now Crip will peek and takes down Fid. That's the diffuser on the floor now, and that's a big deal here.
Crypt is basically watching the diffuser and took down the shield.
Yeah. Minute on the clock then, and they're trying to go in. In through the window goes Enigma, but he's immediately killed from sight in that meeting room hallway. Perfect timing on that peak. And Exclusive has also been downed outside. He may have fallen off a roof looking for his position, unless he's in the basement somewhere, or in the bottom floor. So that is still technically only 2 members of VwS up, with 3 members of Penta to find.
And also, VwS need to pick up that diffuser, which Crypt is watching.
Yeah.
So...
No, so he is just downstairs. He was fighting Crypt, I believe. It's the only reason for him to be in that tower, and he's down. So 3 versus 2 standing players for VwS for their life in this tournament. Sides coming up underneath. Down goes Popo. Exclusive is down. Mint is the last man on his feet, and he's stuck in the armory with 30 seconds on the clock and no defuse.